आपने अभी बोला हिंदुइज्म के लिए बीजेपी को बहुत क्रिटिसाइज किया जाता है।
जी।
आपको क्या लगता है कहाँ तक ये सही है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। देखो, हमारा राष्ट्र हिंदू राष्ट्र है और हमें उसका अभिमान होना चाहिए, ये वो हमारा स्वाभिमान है।
जी।
तो जो आइडियोलॉजी है कि जो हिंदुत्व का आइडियोलॉजी है कि हमें हमारा स्वाभिमान होना चाहिए।
प्रेशर रहता है फडणवीस जी का एमएलएज के ऊपर कि उनके एरिया में क्या क्या काम करना है एंड हाउ इट गोज लाइक।
आई थिंक फर्स्टली ही देवेंद्र जी shows by leads by doing work himself. So if you see him, he's always working in a very structured manner, but he's working relentless and consistent.
Would you like that?
No, this life I will be with the BJP and the RSS. This is
कुछ पोजीशन मिला तो नहीं मिला तो भी
ये जन्म हर जन्म
बीजेपी
बस नहीं। I come the nature of politics is also changing now. When you see a leader like Narendra Bhai Modi leading our country with the way it is ethos and his discipline, then your orientation changes for a youngster or a young person like me. Secondly, when I have been seeing our Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ji, and he has also always has this way of working for the nation with a lot of integrity and ethos, and hence this culture is now dissipating everywhere in politics, that you are here to do good, not to do well. And once you understand your orientation, I think things become clearer. 2011 I took the primary membership of BJP.
Okay.
And I started working for the party. So that is how it started.
Okay. So why you chose BJP?
Yeah. So primarily my father has been working with the BJP for since and the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh since his childhood days, and that I had that culture, that environment always in my family. I used to see great leaders coming in, going out, and that had a profound impact on me also. And of course, I will be kind of I resonate with the ideology of Hindutva.
Right.
That the BJP works with the idea of nationalism, the idea of Antodaya, and hence I felt that this is the medium through which I should be working for the country through politics whole life.
This video is going to be very interesting because आज के जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं वो है सिद्धार्थ सिरोले, MLA of शिवाजी नगर, one of the youngest MLA of पुणे. Welcome in the show, sir.
Thank you अंकित.
आप बहुत सारा काम कर रहे हैं सर शिवाजी नगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी के लिए, अपने फ्लाईओवर का इनोवेशन हो, चाहे मेट्रो हो, चाहे पीएम पे। जो ऑडियंस है यानी कि जो पुणेकर्स हैं, और क्या नेक्स्ट आने वाला है?
मेरे ख्याल से ये तो बस शुरुआत है। पिछले 10 महीने पहले महाराष्ट्र ने एक डिसाइसिव मैंडेट महायुति को दिया और देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब को मुख्यमंत्री बनाया। और जो मैं अभी इस 10 मंथ्स में देख रहा हूँ कि जिस तरह का मोमेंटम सीएम साहब ने अभी देवेंद्र जी ने जो जनरेट किया है, अगर इस स्पेस और इस फंडामेंटल्स पे जो उनका काम चल रहा है, इस गति से चलते रहे, तो आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र प्रोग्रेसिंग बाय लीप्स एंड बाउंड्स इन द नेक्स्ट 5 years, and that will lay the foundation for the next 15 years. These 5 years are going to be laying the foundation for the next 15 years is what I see with the way our chief minister is leading the state. And consequently that ripple effect is going to happen in Pune. So Pune mein I'm very excited that a lot of projects are coming up, a lot of projects are getting completed. जैसे अगर आप शिवाजी नगर का ही बात करो तो आपका
शिवाजी नगर का जो फ्लाईओवर था
जी,
that was very we can say that controversial भी बीच में रहा, because many of the newspaper highlighted कि the deadline was earlier, उसके बाद भी नहीं हुआ, फिर अचानक से हुआ. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, see, usme of course there was a delay because the last 5 years were of fractured government. Okay. So it started with Mahavikas Aghadi, then Mahayuti came into place, and so there were certain delays in land acquisition, but still now it's been almost you have seen that we have opened one part of the flyover, and by December end
जी।
will be opening the entire flyover for public.
Hmm.
So projects are getting completed. There might be a slight delay, but they are happening with the right planning, and the execution and the final product is also of great quality. So I'm happy about that.
Okay.
तो हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल फ्लाईओवर भी हो जाएगा. शिवाजी नगर हिंजेवाड़ी का जो हमारा मेट्रो है वो भी आई एम वेरी श्योर दैट बाय जून 2026 we'll be starting with the metro also. So
Okay.
that per se in toto, if you see in 5 years, if it's completed,
Hmm.
that's a good period.
So one of the, number of issues in Pune. So one of the major issue is PMPML and their facility what they are giving to the passengers or commuters. So do you think यहाँ पे क्या क्या करना चाहिए? Like PMPML में बहुत सारी बसेस हैं जो बहुत सारी पुराने हैं, हैवी क्राउडेड होती हैं, ब्रेकडाउन, नंबर ऑफ ब्रेकडाउन ज़्यादा है. उनके लिए what the government is thinking?
Yeah. So see, PMPML को अगर देखा जाए तो देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब जब मुख्यमंत्री थे between 2014 to 2019, that's when he had taken a decision that affordability based ही public transport होना चाहिए. Affordability has to be the center point.
Okay.
And environmentally it has to be conducive. So Pune probably is the first fleet in the entire country where you have the most minimum diesel buses. So now we have a fleet of about 2500. उसमें खाली 250 बसेस अभी डीजल है और वो भी अभी राइट ऑफ होने वाले हैं. बाकी की सारी जो फ्लीट है वो इलेक्ट्रिक है. वी हैव द लार्जेस्ट फ्लीट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक बसेस एंड सीएनजी है. सो एनवायरमेंटली कंड्यूसिव वो ट्रैवल होना चाहिए. अफोर्डेबल यानी जिस रेट में आप अगर एक एसी बस में इलेक्ट्रिक बस में ट्रैवल करते हो उसी रेट में आप एक एसी नॉन एसी सीएनजी बस में आप ट्रैवल करते हो. सो हमने वो अफोर्डेबिलिटी को भी सेंटर पॉइंट रखते हुए काम किया. नाउ what is the need with the urbanization renewal issues कि Pune is growing at a rapid pace. So
Right.
Pune PCMC, Pune Metro ये पकड़ के PMPML if it has to cater to such a large audience. So we are also thinking of upgrading the PMPML services with a lot of more infrastructure. We should have about 5,000 buses and a robust network that integrates with the metro.
Okay. So recently अभी डबल डेकर बसेस भी PMPL ने लॉन्च किए.
Correct.
But on the we can say that कि practice based 100 रुपये फेयर रखा था उन्होंने on the trial basis.
Hey, now I think what we are per se planning right now. I also have given a letter to the chief minister कि if we merge PMPML into metro and make it a like metro operates that entire PMPML, then we can have a proper integration of the metro routes and the PMPML routes. And if they are working on the nitty-gritties currently, but if that takes place, I think there will be the rate rationalizations will happen uniformly.
But
end-to-end connectivity will be established. So all these issues of thinking in silos will stop, and we'll start thinking as a
do you think the
solution.
routes of the Pune city are compatible for the double decker buses?
See there is double
There are
decker.
so many potholes and
Yeah, no, but I think we have a wonderful commissioner right now, Mr. Naval Kishore Ram, and I'm sure that within the next 2 years, you will see the road conditions of Pune will be much better than ever before. And yes, double-decker buses are of value, and public transport has its own flair and flavor. So you must have a mix of CNG, you must have a mix of double-decker, you must have the regular buses. So I think it will add value.
So ये तो हो गए कुछ इश्यूज जो पुणेकर्स के हैं. लेट्स गो, व्हाट इज द पावर ऑफ एमएलए? सो आप इतने टाइम से हैं एमएलए, सो ऑडियंस को बताइए, मतलब अगर एक एमएलए है, व्हाट ही कैन डू मच बेटर एंड बेस्ट फॉर द पब्लिक.
सी आई थिंक
उसके पास क्या क्या पावर्स होती हैं?
पावर ये है कि ही इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अबाउट 3.5 lakh people. So he's the voice of those people, and he can raise the voice in the Assembly of Maharashtra, which is supposedly the most powerful assembly in the country. And hence, all these issues that we face in a city like Pune, which is rapidly growing, whether it be waste management, whether it be traffic management, whether it be public transport, whether it be STPs or water management, all these issues. Uh, you know, I have this. I am a bridge between the government and the people.
Right.
And I have, the more I interact with people, I understand issues, and I communicate with the state, the more chances and probability of resolving those issues over a period of time,
Right.
causing relief to the citizens of the city. So that is the power that I
So
have.
of course लास्ट इलेक्शन में हम लोगों ने देखा भी आप जीत के आए
जी.
सो आप कंटिन्यूस मीटिंग ऑफ कोर्स ले रहे होंगे तभी आए हैं दोबारा. सो एक वो भी होता है, एक परसेप्शन भी है कि लाइक जो पावर में होता है दे डू करप्शन. और ऐसे बहुत सारे पॉलिटिशियंस हैं, MLA हैं, MP हैं, जिनके ऊपर बहुत सारे केसेस रहते हैं और एलिगेशन होता है, बट अभी तक आपके ऊपर ऐसा नहीं लगा है मुझे लगता है.
नहीं, I come, the nature of politics is also changing now. When you see a leader like Narendra Bhai Modi leading our country with the way, with his ethos and his discipline, then your orientation changes for a youngster or a young person like me. Secondly, when I have been seeing our Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis,
जी.
and he has also always has this way of working for the nation with a lot of integrity and ethos, and hence this culture is now dissipating everywhere in politics, that you are here to do good, not to do well. And once you understand your orientation, I think things become clearer. And so you will see that politics in India, with leaders like Modi ji, Devendra ji, Amit bhai, Yogi ji,
जी.
I think it is going to get more and more transparent with years to come at the base level also.
सिद्धार्थ सिरोले ने कब सोचा कि ये पॉलिटिक्स में आना चाहिए, लोगों के लिए काम करना चाहिए, and when your mind get changes, and what challenges you face in your earlier stage, if you share with the audience.
So I was I am a mechanical engineer, and after my engineering, because I did not know what I
So
wanted
engineer
to do.
said direct politics. That
Yeah.
is very interesting.
Yeah. So because I got good grades in 10th and 12th, I took science, and subsequently landed in the engineering sector. But I completed my degree, and then I knew that I didn't want to do a career in the engineering field. So I have inherited a hotel business. So I started looking after the hotel business for a decade, almost till 2010.
Okay.
So I'm 79 born, so I was 31 by then. Around 2009, it's when I was looking after the hotel, and about a decade later, around the age of 30, 31, is what I realized that probably I my contribution towards humanity, society, is calling me. It was an inner calling that I thought I should explore this.
Right.
Now, being an engineer, being a hotelier, successful hotelier, I thought this would be a larger field where I have a certain amount of inheritance also, and interest also. And then that is when I decided that I will enter politics. It was around 2011.
Okay.
And then 2011, I took the primary membership of BJP.
Okay.
And I started working for the party. So that is how it started.
Okay. So why you chose BJP?
Yeah. So primarily, my father has been working with the BJP for since and the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh since his childhood days, and that I had that culture, that environment, always in my family. I used to see great leaders coming in, going out, and that had a profound impact on me also. And of course, I will kind of I resonate with the ideology of Hindutva,
Right.
that the BJP works with the idea of nationalism, the idea of Antodaya, and hence I felt that this is the medium through which I should be working for the country through politics whole life.
आपने अभी बोला हिंदुइज्म के लिए बीजेपी को बहुत क्रिटिसाइज किया जाता है. आपको क्या लगता है कहाँ तक ये सही है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. देखो, हमारा राष्ट्र हिंदू राष्ट्र है और हमें उसका अभिमान होना चाहिए. ये वो हमारा स्वाभिमान है
जी.
तो जो आइडियोलॉजी है कि जो हिंदुत्व का आइडियोलॉजी है कि हमें हमारा स्वाभिमान होना चाहिए.
अदर पार्टीज में वो चीजें नहीं आपको लगता है?
मैंने जो भी मैंने देखा है there is a lot of appeasement politics that happens in terms of in other political parties per se, like the Congress or of the Aam Aadmi Party or subsequent parties. But in BJP, it's been 1925 में राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ का जो फॉर्मेशन हुआ, और तब से अभी 100 साल हुए जनसंघ से लेके भारतीय जनता पार्टी तक 100 साल तक एक ही विचारों से काम करने वाले ये सारा बड़ा परिवार है। और भारतीय जनता पार्टी अब 1980 में फॉर्म होके वी आर नाउ 45 years almost, now it's been, so I think there is they have gone so far,
right,
because they believe in that ideology, and hence
right,
it is implemented on a very emotional level, is this ideology,
right. आप अपना मेंटर किसे मानते हैं?
या सो मेरे पर से देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब ही मेरे मेंटर रहे। he has handpicked me since 2013, and given me positions within the party, and he has had a profound impact on the way I have sculpted.
As like आप रेगुलर उनसे मिल रहे हैं
जी,
बहुत सारे काम कर रहे हैं साथ में, आपको क्या लगता है क्या क्वालिटीज हैं उनमें?
I have not seen a hardworking person who has such a relentless work ethic as Devendra ji. Secondly, he has extreme clarity that he is here to do good and not to do well, and he has and he's been just doing this day after day after day for decades.
Right.
And that is why I feel that this is one of the most unique qualities, that his work ethic and his spirit of nationalism, and the the sheer desire to do good for the society. I think it just sets him apart.
कितना प्रेशर रहता है फडणवीस जी का एमएलएज के ऊपर कि उनके एरिया में क्या क्या काम करना है
जी,
एंड हाउ इट गोज लाइक?
I think firstly Devendra ji shows by leads by doing work himself. So if you see him, he's always working in a very structured manner, but he's working relentlessly and consistently. So that is what he does not say, that per se tumne ye karna chahiye wo karna chahiye. That is not to be told.
Right.
It is to be absorbed. And hence the idea is that a person like Modi ji always used to tell my father when he was a member of parliament, that that a member of parliament should be always seen either in the constituency or in the library or in the parliament. So I feel per se what is expected from a legislative assembly leader like me is that I should be always in the constituency or in the library or in the assembly. So this is what I feel Devendra Fadnavis ji does, and that is what he expects, and that is what I try to imbibe.
Recently अभी एक बहुत criticism देखना पड़ा था फडणवीस जी को regarding the advertisement. There are so many hoardings. There is no particular organization, I mean political party background, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. It's a simple देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी and छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का फोटो था. उसके लिए बहुत सारा अपोजिशन ने क्रिटिसाइज किया कि crores of rupees खर्च हुए and this is public money, पैसा आया कहाँ से? What do you want to say about that?
I think opposition really has no agenda currently. The kind of role that Honorable Devendra ji has played in that entire in handling the Maratha reservation or the entire reservation based issues that have come up, I think it is incredible. The way he has managed to find a way out of it. And if people, after taking such a major decision, if people feel that it is his honest efforts that has got us to this day, I think it should not pinch the opposition as much as they make out of it. So I think they have no agenda, and hence the frustration.
So पब्लिक के तो बहुत सारे इश्यूज रहते हैं. बीइंग ए एमएलए, आपको ऐसे कौन से इश्यूज हैं जो पुणे में दिखते हैं एंड यू थिंक दैट शुड बी रिजॉल्व्ड, या गवर्नमेंट वहाँ पे वर्कआउट ठीक से नहीं कर पा रही है या करने की जरूरत है?
So we are working very closely on cyber crime. That is now currently one of the most you know, it's one of the most important issues that is now,
Hmm.
affecting people. I've raised that in the assembly as well, and Honorable Devendra ji is also working very diligently on it. Secondly, we are also, establishing a network of, a better security in Pune through CCTV.
Okay.
So CCTV's policy is being worked upon, so that, it's the main source of crime detection,
Hmm.
and it has to be it has to have an expansive network with latest artificial intelligence and night vision cameras. So that has been worked about. Apart from that, I feel with a growing city like Pune,
Right.
we have to think about, a comprehensive water management plan that shall last for the next 50-60 years. Also, we have been working on the waste management
Right.
plan, the sewage treatment plants,
Okay.
and the transportation and traffic management plan. So that is where we are primarily focusing on.
Okay. So as you said, cybercrime is one of the most challenging part to tackle by the Pune police. अभी रिसेंटली नए पुलिस स्टेशन तो बनाए गए गवर्नमेंट द्वारा, बट जो स्टाफ है पुलिस का, नंबर ऑफ मैन पावर जिसको वी कैन से दैट, वो बहुत लेस है।
जी जी।
और स्पेशली अगर बात करें साइबर का, वो भी बहुत टीम, और उस टीम में जो लोग भी हैं दे आर नॉट एक्सपर्ट्स।
करेक्ट।
नंबर ऑफ केसेस इतने ज्यादा हैं कि वी कांट काउंट।
करेक्ट।
कुछ लोग तो आते हैं रजिस्ट्रेशन पुलिस में कंप्लेन के लिए, कुछ लोग नहीं भी आते। आपको क्या लगता है कब तक मैन पावर मिलेगा पुणे पुलिस को?
See, it is a challenging situation where the Maharashtra police is working very diligently currently, very creatively, because as you said, we need trained manpower for it.
Right.
It is not a regular kind of a theft
Right.
that is happening, and the criminals are also extremely creative.
Of course.
So they are also one step ahead. So accordingly, the point within cyber crimes majorly is that the money gets transferred very immediately from one account to probably another country,
Right.
within minutes, and hence there are so many issues like having treaties with those states where this is happening, so that you can block those accounts, taking banks into confidence. Again, having treaties with the countries, like sometimes it goes in Somalia, sometimes it goes in
Right.
different countries. So international treaties with those countries to get back the money.
Right.
And of course, so the speed at which it just transfers,
Right.
I think we are now combating it with the infrastructure that is being developed in Pune as well as in Mumbai, and you will see that within some time we will have we already have, but we'll have an extremely robust and dependable network to stop cybercrime.
Okay. So apart from politics, what Sidhhart Sirole do in the free time?
So I am basically I like to write. I'm an author. I write on optimism.
Okay.
So I've written a couple of books on self journaling and optimism. So that is one of my
So
hobbies.
in your point of view, what is optimism? Like,
Yeah.
you have written a book on it.
Yeah.
As we can say that if you please focus on that book particular, I can see that today is my day.
Yeah.
Optimism. So what that means exactly?
So it is, that how so there is a realist, there is a pessimist,
Okay.
and there is an optimist.
Okay.
So I feel that a person should cultivate this attitude of being an optimist always.
Okay.
Whatever life challenges everybody has to face and go through, it is about how you accept things that happen immediately, whether good or bad,
Okay.
and how do you find out anything which is optimistic out of any incidents that has happened. So
Yes.
so I feel that seeing the good in any circumstance is kind of cultivating optimism. कुछ तो अच्छा होता है.
Yes.
अगर बुरा भी हुआ तो कुछ तो अच्छा होता है.
अच्छा.
वो आप बुरा देखते हो या अच्छा देखते हो. So I have, if there's a left side and if there's a right side,
Okay.
so I'll always look at the right side. I'll
Acha.
analyze or learn from the left side, from the negative things that happen. But what I'll carry forward is the brighter side, and this is how I keep my mindset, or I've developed my mindset, and hence I advocate about optimism.
Okay. So nowadays we can see for the youth especially, depression is a very common between them. आपको भी ऐसा हुआ है, कभी आप डिप्रेस हुए हैं?
Yeah,
And
see,
how do you tackle अगर ऐसा होता है?
basically, it is about having clarity. And for clarity, you should be knowing yourself. So I really strongly advocate the art of self-journaling. So I have many journals. So what interests me? What am I good at?
Okay.
What has a negative impact on me? So I write down small things. So when you write down, see, journaling is praying on paper. So once you analyze and put down on paper what you like, what you don't like,
Okay.
that's when you realize what you should avoid and what you should continue. So until you work on yourself, the problem with today's world is that we are so influenced
Right.
that we don't have time to listen to our intuitions. And if you don't give that time to oneself,
Right.
then you're always going to be dependent or influenced by the external factors,
Right.
and that leads to lack of confidence, that leads to depression.
आपके साथ ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि अभी क्या कर रहे हैं हम, ये तो हो गया, वो
Yeah.
हो गया, ऐसा बहुत
हमेशा
सारे
होता है।
नेगेटिव थॉट्स?
हमेशा होता है. So I've battled through inferiority complex, and I've reached out to self-help books. I have found come out of so many situations where life has not been the way I wanted it to be, but I feel there is no other option.
Okay.
The best thing that I would advise is whatever happens, if something has happened, you have to accept it immediately.
Okay.
Now that is where it is
Right.
easier said than done,
Right.
because if it cannot be reversed,
Hmm.
then you have to accept it. And once you accept it, I think then that is how you start actually then moving in the right direction towards finding a solution. So that is where I feel people should work on acceptance of whatever happens in life and learning from whatever has happened, and then you find out new solutions, and that is how you recorrect, and I think you get better experiences.
Okay. So since you were active in the politics, ऐसा कुछ challenges जो आपने face किया हो, लगा हो कि that is very challenging, वो इंसिडेंट बताइए.
See, जैसे पॉलिटिकल इसमें तो आई फील दैट कोई प्रोजेक्ट अगर करवाना हो तो आई फर्स्ट आई वाज ऑफ द ओपिनियन कि जल्दी
कितना
हो जाएगा.
प्रेशर होता है, लाइक आपको
public का
ऑडियंस पब्लिक को देना है,
करेक्ट.
जवाब देना है.
जैसे यूनिवर्सिटी का ही फ्लाईओवर आप पकड़ो, कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पहले तो उसमें जो टाइम लग रहा था
जी.
और टाइम लग रहा था, और जब वो ट्रैफिक जैम हो रहा था तो मुझे ऐसे लगता था कि इतनी अपेक्षाएं थी लोगों की कि उतने ही वो डिसअपॉइंटेड होते थे.
जी.
आई डिसाइडेड दैट आई विल एंगेज, चाहे जो भी हो जाए. आई विल गो, आई विल सी, आई विल टेक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मीटिंग्स, आई विल ट्राई टू टॉक टू द पुलिस, आई विल ट्राई टू टॉक टू माई लीडर्स. आई डिड नॉट नो प्रोबेबली कि उसको कितना टाइम लगेगा, बट ऑनेस्टली आई गॉट एंगेज्ड इनटू दैट एंटायर एक्टिविटी, एंड after a point of time I realized that the problems, if you stay with the problems, you stay persistent with them, you try to solve them, eventually it gets easier.
Okay.
So I think firstly I used to think ki, it has to happen very fast,
Right.
but eventually I realized that some things take their time, but you must be persistent, and one day that problem is resolved. So this is probably, I think, this is what I've realized after some time. So you have to be patient also.
Right. So till when the remaining parts will be inaugurated?
I'm very sure by December end we should have the entire flyover ready for public.
So what many more things, yeah, project we can say that for the Shivaji Nagar constituency peoples, Sidhhart Sirole is going to give them?
Yeah. So what we are now planning is that we have we are planning for a Mahatma Phule incubation hub and cultural center, where we will have all the startups and innovation hubs coming up nearby here in Ghole Road. That is a very ambitious project that we are planning. Also, we are also trying to pitch Pune as a medical tourism hub, where people who we have good infrastructure of medical,
Right.
but people come to Mumbai and then fly to Hyderabad, Chennai, or other countries also, Bangkok, Turkey, for medical assistance. I think we are with the Honorable Chief Minister Devendra ji, we are trying to make Pune as a medical tourism hub,
Okay.
As announced by our chief minister lately, Pune is
Hmm.
also going to be a defense
Hmm.
manufacturing hub. It will add to the global economy.
Hmm.
To the Indian economy.
Okay.
Along with that, I have also pitched for an under flyover, renewal mission,
Right.
where all the flyovers should have a certain kind under flyover space
Right.
that has
Right.
to be utilized in a very that's an amenity space now. That's a reality. So how do you use it creatively so that the city also looks
Right.
enhanced, and it also is of use.
Yeah.
That is something that I'm working on. In Shivaji Nagar also we are planning for the Khadki, to ease traffic issues. Working on fast completion of the metro, working on widening of the roads. So
Yeah.
I think the 24 getting the 24/7 project completed, the STP completed. I think this is where my primary focus is.
If you got a chance in a big position to join any another party, would you like to join?
And this life I will be with the BJP and the RSS. This is
कुछ पोजीशन मिला
ये
तो,
हर
नहीं मिला तो भी
ये जन्म हर जन्म भाई
बीजेपी
में बस
इतना लगाओ.
बस इतना. That is an idea, that we are emotionally invested in the idea. That's why I said we believe in that ideology. Positions come and go, after
Right.
all it is a relay. There were so many MLAs before me, there will be many after me, but the thought is, the ideology is of the Sangh and the BJP,
Right.
and that is my medium of contribution to the nation.
आपको क्या लगता है कांग्रेस का इन फ्यूचर क्या कंडीशन होने वाला है?
See, it depends upon them how they, you should always have a respectable opposition in the country, and
So
that depends
they
upon
have
what issues they raise. But I think we have an objective of, our contribution towards nationalism, and we are focused on that.
so they have many allegations over the vote chori,
Yeah,
and they are doing vote अधिकार यात्रा.
correct.
उससे पहले उन्होंने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा भी
Correct.
निकाला था.
So my simple question is that if you begin with a narrative, why don't you take it to the end? What happened to the narrative that they had established during Bharat Jodo Yatra?
Right.
So why now is it gone into oblivion? Whatever they were talking, were there have they accepted that they were lies?
Right.
And now, since that did not work, are they now beginning another narrative? So I think it's just
अपोजिशन में सिद्धार्थ सिरोले को कैसा कौन सा लीडर है जो लगता है कि हाँ इज इससे कुछ सीखने लायक है एंड ही इज डूइंग गुड.
I've not actually thought about it as per se, but to my recent knowledge, I have not come across anyone who I feel that I should look up and imbibe something. Definitely not.
राइट. बीजेपी में आपको अगर अच्छा पोजीशन मिलता है तो आप कहाँ तक जाना चाहिए? आई मीन अगर सीएम बनने का मौका मिला तो.
नहीं, मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि मैं एमएलए बनाऊं, मेरे लिए ये इससे बड़ी सौभाग्य की बात कोई नहीं है. So
अच्छा.
I am so happy because I have a nice medium, a nice position to serve the people, and as long as BJP wants me to be a public representative, I will be more than happy to serve this way. So I am basically very content with what I am, and hence there is no question of me seeking for anything else.
So we are heading the ending for the video, but उससे पहले एक last question जो of course सारी audience जानना चाहेगी. You are the one of the youngest MLA and you are too fit. So what is the reason behind that? How do you follow? What is your discipline?
Yeah, I think health is the most important aspect, and you must invest time, knowledge in your own health, because that adds to your vitality.
Right.
And without a good health, you cannot go far. So I think our Prime Minister is an ideal example of how a person dedicates himself to his own health. And I think, and along with it, and hence the nation.
Right.
And hence I give myself, I understand about my own health. I give it some time regularly during the day. I'm also upgrading myself on my nutrition and my exercise routine, and I have this created a schedule where I follow it regularly, and hence I feel that at least now, until now, I've been able to manage myself well. But that is one of the most primary objectives that I look forward to. That you one must maintain.
Right. The last word for the youths. By Sidhhart Sirole.
I think India is now progressing by
Right.
leaps and bounds. I want the youth of our country to to understand where their passion is
Right.
and work in their field of passion. I think this is easier said than done. Not follow the herd, but the opportunities per se that are going to come to our country are going to be immense.
Right.
And hence one should start identifying their own passion and start following their intuition versus the influence
Right.
that is there in the world. And I think if you do that, I think we progress as a nation, as a harmonious nation.
Right. It's great words by the Sidhhart Sirole, sir, and people needs to follow it. I hope you follow करेंगे लोग. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Ankit. Thank you.